Hey YouTube, longtime eBay seller here, bringing you another little tip. And I've had several people reach out to me and ask which printer, label printing, am I using, and I'll show you my system and what I use. And I'm not endorsing any brand because there's many types of label printers out there that are excellent and great quality, and you just find the one that's good for your business. Because if you have a small hobby business and you're just printing one or two labels a day, maybe your regular copier will handle that. Or if you're a bigger seller, you may like another brand that has larger rolls and different labels, things like that. But anyway, I'll show you my system and what I do, and how I pack and ship, and what label I use and why I use it. Okay, so first of all, when I pull an order, like I sold this FootJoy shirt today, and I went into my numbers. I have that consecutively numbered inventory system. So I pulled my item, and it's already pre-packaged right here. That's folded neatly. This is a pre-owned golf polo, and it's been laundered. And then I create the listing, and then it is folded, and I put them in these plastic bags here, and I seal them with an impulse sealer, so the customer gets a nice clean item. And when I store them, I put them in these bags sealed like this because as they're stored in my inventory, I have a warehouse, and sometimes dust or bugs or something may get in here, and this protects my items so that I don't have to launder again, and the customer is getting an item, and it may be a pre-owned item, but this item has been washed and it's laundered with unscented laundry soap, because I don't want an overpowering scent, and it's packaged. And so when a customer gets it, it's nice and neat. Granted, a pre-owned item, but the presentation is nicer. Alrighty. And when I go to ship, what I do is I just get these poly bags, these poly mailers here, and the item goes here in the bag. Alrighty. And then I'm going to take you over to the office, and I'll show you my printer setup and why I use it, and a few little tips like that. Alrighty. The label printer that I chose to use is I use the Zebra ZP450. Now, I sell over 5,000 items a year, and so this label printer right here is, I believe, 3 years old now. So I've had that for 3 years now, and I have had zero issues with it. I mean, absolutely no problem. And so this thing has printed at least, I would say, 15,000 labels in the last few years without a single issue. And I buy these rolls here. It holds 250 labels, real easy to change out. And so when I go in and I purchase my label, purchase my shipping label, and I print it, I'll show you how it spits this out here. And that's one of the reasons I like this, because it spits it out pre-sorted from the backing sheet here. So my label comes out. I stick it right on my package here, hiding the customer's name here. All right. So, and then it's ready to ship. It's ready to go. All right. Now, as I said, there are many printers out there, and there's many different types. So it's more of a matter of preference of what you want to use. I come across the Zebra ZP450, and there are other models out there. I think there's like a 700, 750, and a bunch like that. And then there's the Rolos and a whole lot of different ones. So just find one that you like. And this is a tip that I learned from Tech and Sports, and it's about redundancy for your business. And since I'm a fairly large business, and I pack and ship every single day, with the exception of Sundays and holidays, I'll do that on a Monday morning or the day after the holiday. But anyway, redundancy on your equipment. Now, this printer here was about $250 brand new, and I've been running it for 3 years, trouble free. I mean, other than having to change the rolls out, and sometimes I just have to wipe off the sensor here with a an alcohol type pad and clean, just give it a good wiping right there. I've had no issues with this. I mean, this has been a great product. But learning from Tech and Sports about redundancy, I have a second printer. I have a brand new one in the box. And actually, I have 3 printers because I bought one for my girlfriend because she's got a small eBay business. And sometimes if I'm out of town or I'm out of pocket for the day, she'll swing by my warehouse, grab everything that's sold, go to her house, and we'll pack and ship from there. And we have the same printer. So, but anyway, I bought a spare. It's stored in a box. I've had it for 3 years because I don't want to be without a printer. I'm shipping 20 to 25 items every single day, 7 days a week. Excuse me, a week. And on a Monday morning, I may have 50, 60 items to ship. Well, I don't have time to use my copier and then cut a paper label and tape it on and all that. This is quick and boom, boom, boom. Time is money. And that's why I have that spare. I have a brand new spare that I bought and still in the box, unused. Because if this thing does go down or I do have an issue with it, I can grab that one out of the box, plug it in, it's ready to go. It's because the system's already installed on my computer. I don't have to reinstall, and I'm not wasting no time. I can be back up and running in 2 minutes. And that's the thing with redundancy. And I learned that from Tech and Sports because he was so focused and business orientated that he had duplicates of every single thing, even office chairs, because you get a chair that you like, and those of us that list and so on eBay, we spend a lot of time each day in a chair at our desk, and he has backup chairs brand new in the box. So if his chair breaks, he's not missing a beat. He goes, pulls that other one out, bam, he's right back to business. There's no trying to get used to a different seat, because once you've got that comfort in that thing that you like, it's just it makes it so much easier. And now I'm not so anal. I'm maybe not anal, but because I'm not calling Tech and Sports anal. He's just a really, really focused gentleman. I mean, that's why he's excelled in this business. That's why he was the #1 seller, and I'm only in the top 5%. So, but having those backups of key components, I have a backup computer. I have 2 warehouses, so I bought a second computer and I have it in my other warehouse. So I don't really ship out from that much, but I have the ability that if my computer goes down, I have a backup computer. I have a backup printer. I have backup scales. I have a backup impulse sealer for bagging my product. And so I have keeping supplies and backup product, and especially having a duplicate item of key things for running your business, because I can't ship without a label printer. I can't create labels and do listings without a computer. Whether I say I break my monitor or the monitor fails, I've got a spare monitor, I've got a spare computer, I've got impulse sealer, so I can still bag my product and I'm not creating a backlog. And so it's just however you run your business, and then for each one of us, different things will be a priority. But the key components for your business, make sure you have a backup, and so you don't miss a beat. If you're running an eBay store on any online business and you've got shipping that you do every single day, make sure your key components, you've got a backup. So if something goes down, you're 2-3 minutes and you're back in the game. Time is money. That's the key thing when we're resellers. Time is money. You assess a value to your time, and it changes the way you think about your business, because if you say I assess a time of $75 an hour for my labor, and that's usually why I do $75 to $100 an hour for my labor. If there is a task that's going to take me X amount of time, I realize that this is going to cost me, say it's 2 hours, and I've got a $75 time, dollar amount on my time. That's $150. Is this task worth for me taking 2 hours for $150 of my time, or is it something I could pay somebody to do for $20 an hour and now I've spent $40 instead of my time of $150. So anyway, that's just, it's perception, because time is money, and when we're reselling, especially when if you're a small business person, man, time is critical. I mean, we put a lot of hours in. Sometimes we sacrifice family time and sleep time and other things like that. So you want to make sure that you prioritize things. Make sure you have the supplies and the product and the things to keep your business running, whether it's poly mailers or thank you cards or whatever you use, printers, every single thing you use, make sure you have plenty of supplies. And because like my poly mailers, I'll order those a box of 1,000 at a time, because that doesn't last me but 2 or 3 months, and it's, when I see my stack running low, I order another one and order another one and order another one, because I cannot afford to run out of something as simple as a poly mailer. Now, granted, I could run down to Staples or another store and buy some poly mailers, but two things: my time, I'm having to take time away from my business and stop what I'm doing, drive to the store, get it, come back, and then continue. So I'm out that time, and the cost, and I buy in bulk, my cost is cheaper. And I could go to a big department store and buy my poly mailers, but I'm going to pay a lot more. And so it's just time and money. Just run your business smart. Make sure you have your redundant key items are redundant. You have the things to keep your business running smoothly and keep it going throughout the day. And if there is a snafu, you can plug and play and keep going and keep moving, because hey, we got to make our money. And you don't want to be down a day and can't pack and ship, and then get hit with a bunch of late shipments and possibly lose your top rated seller, because depending on the size of your business, I know in my case, being a top rated seller saves me literally thousands of dollars every single year in fees, and plus it helps my rankings increase your sales and things like that. So you got to understand the important things and the key parts of your business, and keep you running. So all right, hey, well, I hope this helps you, and remember, good luck selling 2025.